This is what we do in Georgia. This is my cousin's farm peas that he brought to me yesterday. Now, most of us don't know what it is called to shell peas. I learned this when I was a young girl at home with my mom. This is the way we ate. My mom would take the peas. They would be in a big tub. She would give all of us a little bowl, a container, and we had to shell these peas to take them out of these hulls. And then what we would do, after we shelled them, we washed them really good, really, really well. And we would, look at this. Look how many little peas are in there. I'm not good at talking while I'm videoing, but look at that. Those are peas. And look at this. That's what comes out of these things here. And most of us don't know because we go to the supermarket and we get our peas already frozen, canned, and canned peas have so much sodium. So they're good in a hard times. Canned foods or vegetables are good if you have nothing else. They're good to store for hard times when times are like COVID times when you couldn't get food. You had canned food, canned goods that you could go in your pantry and take them out and heat them up or cook them. But this is the natural way. You're getting all your vitamin essentials. These are called zipper peas. Earlier, I posted a video at my cousin's farm, and this is what came out of those crops. Was these zipper peas. And it takes a lot to probably make a pot full. Some people cook them in smoked meat, such as ham hocks, which comes off of the hog. Some people, if they don't eat pork, they cook them in smoked turkey. But back in the day, you didn't have smoked turkey, so you cook them in pork. That's what we primarily raised up on, cooking our vegetables in pork. These will never touch pork. I will either cook them in smoked turkey, or we would probably just cook them down and put a little onions and seasoning in them. Put a little olive oil in them. You can put some garlic and just cook them down till they're tender. You can serve them over rice, or you could just eat them in a bowl. These are delicious, fresh vegetables. Healthy eating is not easy. Healthy eating. Now, this little one here is not fully developed, so they call it a snap. They just snap it off and take the string off of it and cook it that way. You see the snaps? These are the snaps. Some people think it's not good to go out and pick your vegetable. I think it's a good thing if you can. But you live in the city, you got to go to the supermarket for every little thing. And I was just speaking with a lady yesterday, and she had peas from the same field, my cousin's field, and she put them in the freezer. Some people can them in jars, and you have fresh peas all winter long. It is good to have a hearty meal And this is why our forefathers lived so long, and they were so strong to do the work, the field work, because they ate hearty. Today, we don't eat hearty. We eat the plastic from the McDonald's, the Burger King, all the fast food places. That's how we eat today. There's nothing wrong with having a burger once in a while. In fact, I had a taste for a burger a few days ago, but I went to the Dairy Queen in our town. They have natural burgers. I don't want my burgers mixed with anything else if I'm going to have one, but for the most part, I stay away from the meat. I try to just stay mostly around the fresh vegetables that I grow in my garden or my cousin grows in his garden. And that's the way we eat. If you're from the South, you probably are familiar with this type. But if you're from the city, this would seem foreign to you. You wouldn't understand this type of living. But one day, as we live and we grow older, we will learn different techniques to preparing food, and this is the old way. It takes a minute to sit here and be patient and take all these peas out of these little hulls. And then I'm going to show you some sweet potatoes, yams they call them, but we call them down here sweet potatoes, that his friend grew. And he bought me a big bucket of them. And I'm going to show you that later on. But this is what it's yielding to. They're going to be so good and so tasty. Fresh. You never had peas until you have them like this. This your taste buds is like yummy, yummy, yummy. Your stomach is yummy, yummy, yummy. Tummy says, yes, this is what I need to build some good, healthy bacteria in my gut. We're going to show you, in a minute, we're going to show you those sweet potatoes. And we don't have to sit here and do this, because here we have what they call pea shellers. You can Google it, and a pea sheller will do all of this work for you. So don't think that this is something that you have to sit and do, because you can take them to the pea. There's guys who are in business, in this type of business called pea shelling. And they throw them in the pea sheller, and in a few minutes, all these peas are shelled. But I'd rather do my own, because I don't want them going through a pea sheller. I don't know what kind of bacteria, how often they clean the pea sheller. So I am sitting here doing it myself. And my mom is in heaven now, but she taught me some very valuable survival skills. And this is one of them. I thank you for watching, and we're going to show you later. Bon appetit.